Episode 160. Those who moved in from outside were fine. They had at least seen the vibrant world beyond. But those born within the fortress, lacking a spirit root, would never even get a single glimpse of the outside world. Yet, when the mortals first entered this fortress, not a single one was forced. They came because they had nowhere else to go, or because they owed the Yan family a debt of gratitude so deep they chose this willingly. And with Yanling Fortress under heavy guard, sealed by an array, and any mortal caught trying to leave in secret executed on the spot, to this day not a single mortal has ever successfully escaped this place. Of course, Han Li hadn't just guessed all that. The map preview came with a few handy bits of info, so he'd already formed a rough picture of Yanling Fort in his mind. Right now, he was heading to a tea house inside the castle. From what Han Li understood, most cultivators had a deep fondness for fine tea, making a tea house practically a mandatory stop.
There, I might run into other cultivators and join up with some small groups. That's a rare chance to exchange insights. After all, working in isolation isn't the way to go. According to the map, at the end of these stone steps, where the road forks three ways, there should be a tea house sign.
Han Li quickened his pace at the thought. Suddenly, from a shop on one side, the sharp sound of a man and woman arguing erupted. Then, with a man's roar, a young woman stormed out of the shop, her face flushed with anger. She charged straight onto the stone steps, nearly colliding with a startled Han Li. The woman was quite pretty, so Han Li, being a man, gave her a casual glance. But when Han Li finally got a clear look at her face, he straightened up abruptly, completely stunned. The young woman was furious at Han Li's unabashed staring. She had lived in the castle for quite some time now, and though she possessed no magic power herself, she could still identify Han Li as a cultivator at a glance from his attire. Though too flustered and annoyed to get a good look at Han Li's face, only noting a vague sense of familiarity, she still swallowed her anger and lowered her head slightly.
Cultivator, sir, would you let me pass? I am a married woman. A noble cultivator staring so intently at a mere mortal woman. Aren't you afraid of losing face?
The young woman didn't seem worried after saying that, for Yanling Fort enforced strict discipline. Cultivators were forbidden from harassing ordinary folk, with severe penalties for violators. Of course, ordinary people were also expected to maintain absolute respect for the cultivators. Any sign of negligence could be dealt with at the cultivator's discretion. Besides, right there on the street in full view of everyone, he wasn't worried about her trying anything shady. The young woman had been looking down for quite a while, yet the cultivator before her made no move, neither stepping aside nor scolding her. Somewhat surprised, she couldn't help but raise her sleeve-shielded gaze to look at him. And then a face appeared before her, half smiling, half amused. The familiarity of that face instantly swept the young woman back to that night on the back courtyard path 10 years ago, where a stingy senior disciple and a mischievous girl had bickered, a scene still vivid in her mind.
Senior brother.
Junior apprentice sister.
The young woman finally recognized that utterly unchanged face, and when she called him senior brother, Han Li confirmed that this beautiful, elegant woman was indeed that clever, mischievous little girl from years ago, Mo Kai Huan. Dr. Mo's youngest daughter, the little junior apprentice sister he had once called by name.
Are you really senior brother Han Li?
Is the silver fragrance pill I gave you still working well?
Senior brother, it really is you.
The moment Mo Che Huan heard Han Li name the gift he had given her that day, all doubt vanished. But her eyes suddenly reddened, and she began to sob, as if she had suffered some great injustice. Han Li was completely dumbfounded.
After all, we're still on the street with passers-by and a few cultivators around. A stunning young woman sobbing in front of me like this, who knows what they'll think.
At that thought, Han Li scratched the back of his head.
Junior martial sister. Perhaps we should find another place to discuss this in detail. This doesn't seem like the right spot for conversation.
I'll follow your lead, senior brother.
Her behavior caught Han Li off guard. After all, the Mo Kaihuan he remembered was a little imp of a girl. Seeing her suddenly so gentle and obedient caught him off guard.
But where was the quiet around here?
Han Li glanced around the streets, a little frustrated.
Come to my place. My mother's there too.
Fourth Martial Aunt is in Yanling Fort too. It seems the Mo estate has truly fallen into dire straits. Otherwise, Yan Shi, as its head, wouldn't have ended up here so easily.
Master, senior brother, my mother is sick and it's serious. You have to save her.
Ah, all right. If it's nothing too serious, your senior brother can handle it. We'll talk more at your master's place.
Seeing Mo Kaihuan's pitiful demeanor, Han Li was naturally reminded of his carefree days at the Mo estate, and his heart softened.
I trust you, senior brother. Second sister always said your medical skills surpassed hers. Now my mother has a real chance.
Mo Kaihuan finally broke into a smile at Han Li's words, her radiant beauty so captivating that even Han Li found himself momentarily entranced. He came to his senses just in time, barely stopping himself from striking out on the spot.
Come on, my house isn't far, just one street away. My mother will be so happy to see you, senior brother.
Mo Kaihuan naturally took hold of Han Li's sleeve, leading him forward with an air of excitement, as if she had finally found her pillar of strength. A young woman boldly taking a man by the arm as they walked through the streets. Naturally, this drew the eyes of everyone nearby. But luckily, Han Li was dressed like a cultivator, so no one dared say anything unpleasant to their faces. As for what they said once they were far enough away, well, that was anyone's guess.
Junior sister, why are you and Master's wife here? Has something happened to the Mo estate?
Han Li walked alongside Mo Kaihuan, and when she wasn't looking, he quietly withdrew his sleeve.
That story is a long one. The Mo estate was destroyed 7 years ago, and the Golden Trade Fair was dissolved along with it.
And what of the other two junior sisters and the Master's wife from the Mo estate?
Second mother and fifth mother are dead. I don't know about the others. Mother and I barely fought our way out. It was chaos. Everyone had to flee on their own.
Seeing Mo Kaihuan in such a state, Han Li knew this wasn't the time to press for details, so he dropped the matter. And so, Mo Kaihuan led him to a small shop on the next street and stopped.
Junior brother, this is the place.
My mother and I run a small business. We just wanted to earn some spirit stones to buy pills to keep her injuries in check.
Mo Kaihuan's face flushed, and she led the way inside. Han Li just smiled at that, said nothing, and followed her in.
Mom, look who I brought.
The moment Han Li stepped through the shop door, he heard Mo Kaihuan's voice, bright as if she were presenting a treasure, followed by another voice, familiar but older, a woman's voice.
Who else would come? Ever since your Uncle Zhu died, the only one who still comes to see us is Aunt Xiaolian next door.
No mistaking it, that was Yan Shi's voice, though it had grown much hoarser than before.
No, it's my senior apprentice brother. I ran into him inside the fort.
Your senior brothers? Didn't they pass away years ago? Child, have you lost your mind?
By now, Han Li had taken in the shop's layout, a modest room about 6 or 7 zhang across, with a few wooden counters. Neatly arranged on them were several dozen low-grade talismans, along with some cheap raw materials. A wooden door led to the inner room, and behind the counter, a woman lay in a bamboo armchair, watching Mo Kaihuan with some concern. This was Yan Shi, whom he hadn't seen in nearly 10 years. But now her face was much older, lined with illness. Only the faint traces of her former beauty remained in her features. The moment Han Li entered, he naturally drew Yan Shi's attention, but when she got a clear look at him, she froze for a moment, then instinctively tried to stand. But clearly that was impossible for someone as gravely ill as she was. She only managed to lift herself halfway before collapsing. Seeing this, Mo Kaihuan quickly reached out and steadied her.
You? You're Han Li?
Yan Shi, for all her shock, couldn't quite hide a flicker of hopeful delight. Han Li knew exactly what was on her mind. After a brief hesitation, he stepped forward and offered a slight bow.
Fourth Martial Ant, greetings.
You still acknowledge me as your master's wife. You don't hold a grudge about what happened back then.
As for who was right and who was wrong back then between Master Mo and me, let's set that aside for now. But the bond of master and disciple between Mo and myself, that is genuine. So I suppose I should still address her as master's wife. As for the antidote later on, that was even less worth mentioning. Am I not standing here perfectly fine?
Indeed, as a Foundation establishment cultivator, Han Li had no reason to hold a grudge against mere mortals anymore. The entanglements with Madame Yan and the other senior wives were no longer worth a second thought.
Yes. With your talent, I imagine you've done quite well for yourself in the cultivation world, haven't you? Not like me and your other masters. We've all become strays with nowhere to go.
Mother, are you all right? Senior brother?
Mo Kaihuan panicked. She quickly rubbed Yan Shi's chest, her gaze fixed on Han Li with a pleading look.
Fine, let me take a look.
Han Li couldn't bear Mo Kaihuan's pleading gaze any longer. He sighed softly, then reached out and took hold of Yan Shi's wrist to check her pulse. After a moment, he let go, his expression perfectly composed.
Nothing serious, just an old injury flaring up, compounded by years of poor rest and overexertion.
Is it easy to treat?
Don't worry, if this had happened 10 years ago, I'd have found it quite tricky. But now, it's nothing. But now, it's nothing at all.
Han Li retrieved an acupuncture case from his storage pouch and performed a session of needle therapy on Yan, which immediately stopped her coughing.
Take 1 pill each day. You'll be fully recovered in a little over 10 days.
Han Li then produced another small bottle and handed it to Yan. At this moment, Yan felt an unprecedented comfort throughout her entire body. The chronic ailments that had plagued her for years were truly gone for good. She looked as if she had been reborn, appearing years younger. Now that she had the bottle in hand, her heart surged with emotion, leaving her at a loss for words.
Han Li.
But Yan Shi's words of gratitude had barely begun when Han Li cut her off.
Now can you tell me what really happened back then, and how you ended up at Yanling Fort?